Okay, we continue with the next video. Right, I believe everyone has the experience of using internet banking. Okay, right. Um, you are not allowed to go to the bank without making any appointments. So you have to make appointments if you want to perform any transaction physically at the bank. Okay. Um, because of COVID-19, and in some cases some of us still not yet receive the first and second dose. Okay, so in that case you might want to reduce the risk of infection. So the only choice is to perform online transaction. Okay, you need to have to log in to the bank. But there are cases nowadays that scammers they try to create the website that resemble, that looks like the original bank portal. Okay, so as a customer we need to make sure that the portal address or the website address is correct. Okay, we don't want to be trapped into the scammers or the hackers trap. All right, so first we have to log in and then provide your username and provide your password in order to access to your own account. Okay, now once you are inside your account, you need to check your actually you can know when was your last time access to the website. Okay, it's mentioned every time you log in. So if someone has used your banking details or your access to your bank without your permission, you should notice that. Okay, so for example you want to transfer some money. Okay, you can key in the details, and then for example the bank account number, and once you click submit you will get to view the name of the one who will receive the transfer. So please check carefully that the bank account and the beneficiaries or the name of the person who you want to transfer to is correct, is tally. Right. Okay, so once you confirm that by clicking proceed. Okay, the the bank, okay, will send you a code, the app code, okay, to your handphone. You can check your handphone, and it's a 6-digit numbers, and you have to key in the TAPP number to confirm the transaction. So those are the control. Okay, those are the control. So for banking system, they have what we can say sound system. Okay, to control all the transaction. Yet it is still there are still cases of scammers, cases of hijack. Okay, that we'll be going to discuss throughout this semester. Okay, so those are the example of the industry level of information system that the industry have. Okay, so all this one we were talking about the big industry. So if you go to the smaller industry, for example, small shops, they might have a simple system. Okay, for example, if you take the retailers, they have uh, only maybe point of sales. Okay, they have let's say the stuff to record attendance. Okay, maybe they're using a punch card. Okay, or in some cases a better organization, they have a biometric log in and log out machine reader. Okay, in some organization they still use cards. Okay, so staff are given cards and you can use the cards to log in and log out, right? So when we talk about cards, how do you make sure that your staff really physically come to the office, log in, and when it's time's out, clock out or log out? Okay, if you have maybe several employees, it's easy to control. If you have thousands of employees, it's hard to control. Okay, so there are cases that employees did not turn up for work and ask somebody else to log in and log out for him or her. Okay, so in that case, some organization stop using cards. Okay, and then they opt for the biometric. You have to use your thumbprint, right, to signify that you attend and you leave the organization, right? So to that extent, an organization have to control, right? Okay, when we talk about the information system, okay, if information system are using computers, right, first of all, the access to that computers has to be clear. Who can access to that computers? Who can access to the system? To what extent an individual can access? For example, when we talk about purchasing, okay, who can key in? Who can generate the purchase order? Who can approve the purchase order? Okay, who receive the GRN, good receiving notes? Okay, who will key in into the system? Alright, so those are the standard operating procedure, right? When we discuss about the transaction validation or transaction approval, there will be a limit of approval. Okay, for example, executive can approve to certain level, maybe 2,000 ringgit of purchase. If you want to order more than that, you need maybe a manager approval. Okay, so executive have limitation of approval. Manager have also certain limitation but higher than executive. So that's the internal control of approval, internal control of generating reports, internal control of access to the asset, access to the system. Okay, when we want to make any amendment, okay, we need password from maybe an officer. Okay, so that password you have to make sure it is not shared with any other staff. In some cases, password are shared. So once password are shared, it is not valid anymore, right? So staff can overwrite the transaction. So as you need those information when you perform audit on the IS, information system itself. Right, I will continue with another recorded video.